During this bill. My name is Gina Hullett. I was kinship placement for my cousin Judah Morgan from the age of 4 months until just before his 4th birthday. After nearly 4 years with our family, Judah was placed with his biological parents by Indiana Department of Child Services. 6 months later, Judah was tortured and murdered by them. We support Senate Bill 410 because we believe that if we had legal counsel, my concerns would have been listened to. Throughout the entire almost 4 years that Judah was in our care, I had repeatedly tried to warn DCS, CASA, and the judge about our fears concerning Judah and his siblings being in the care of Mary and Alan, the biological parents, but no one would listen. I had contacted DCS regional manager, and he had told me that the local office was supposed to have filed a termination of parental rights on 2 separate occasions, stating that, quote, for an unknown reason they failed to do so, and that, quote, somebody had dropped the ball. He then proceeded to tell me that he demanded a bonding assessment be put in place, which the caseworker had told the judge that it was not necessary. I went as far as to emailing the DCS director, and that email was ignored. Judah would scream and cry, begging me not to make him go to visit. Judah had told me on several occasions that he feared Mary and Alan and that they would hurt him and his older sibling. Judah did have a licensed therapist who in the winter of 2020 had conveyed to me that she would no longer be able to help Judah due to, in her feelings, that her notes were being disregarded, stating to me that in her opinion, Judah needed to stay in my home with my family. When I had requested that the therapist attend court hearings so that she could speak directly to the judge, I was told by DCS that this was not necessary. If we had the means to legal representation, I believe they would have addressed these issues. On the last day we saw Judah alive, my husband and I drove him to the home of his biological parents in hopes of making his transition from our home a little bit more comfortable for him. As we were leaving, Judah insisted I pick him up, and he whispered in my ear, "Mommy, please take me home." Those are the very last words that we will ever hear from our sweet boy. They will haunt my family and I for the rest of our lives. We cannot bring Judah back, but we can make sure that there is not another child in Indiana who is not adequately represented in the foster care system, and that no other child has to endure what Judah did, and no other family has to feel the pain of grieving of a child. Now we carry Judah close to our hearts in a locket. Section 28 of the Bill of Rights in the Constitution states that every child has the right to basic nutrition, shelter, health care, social services, as well as the right to be protected from maltreatment, neglect, and abuse. Thank you.